Hey guys, Rabbitohsfan here. Just been playing Fallout 4, doing a mega build on Spectacle Island using the PlayStation 4, and I just wanted to share my experience with you guys. It's taken me about 4.5 weeks to do this build, so I really hope you enjoy it. Just before we get into the video, I just want to explain a couple of things. Firstly, the name of the island, South Sydney Rabbitohs Island. South Sydney Rabbitohs are a professional rugby league team in Australia, and they're owned by, in my opinion, the legendary Hollywood actor Russell Crowe. But that's just my opinion. So now, also because this island is so big, and there's so much stuff involved inside, you will see lag. So I just want to apologise about that right now from the get-go. Also, I will be doing this in a two-part video, because you can only put 15 minutes up onto YouTube. So there's stuff that needs to be seen during the day as well. Okay, on to the video. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Now this first area here is one of the ones that needs to be seen during the day. So I'll just stand here and quickly have a look around. Okay. And we'll go straight up to the first level, which is the housing and shops. Okay, as you can see, I've got lights absolutely everywhere. Now, all the doors are red and green for the rabbits. Now there's 20 of these little unit blocks, if that's what you want to call them, or units, apartments, whatever. Each one has 2 beds and a light, so that way everyone's treated equal, no discrimination whatsoever. Now we run around here. I do apologise too, you will hear music in a few seconds, but that comes for another part and you'll understand about that soon. Now this is the plumbing block, otherwise known as the toilets. Now, if the lag lets me open the door, there's 2 toilets per block, one for men, one for women. Okay. Also, I will quickly explain this. As you can see, these are my shopkeepers. They are in Vault suits from Vault 81, because that's where you get the most suits. Prior to patch 1.3, when your shopkeepers weren't at their post, I could not distinguish it. So this is just the easiest way I found to be able to tell my shopkeepers apart from normal settlers. And they've all got grey knit caps on as well. Okay, so if we move down to this area behind these little units, you can see Mutt Meat's got his own little kennel and a light so you can see where he is, and we've got a barbecue picnic area for the settlers over here. Okay, now we'll move on to the shops. I've got 2 of each type of stand, so 2 weapons, 2 armour, etc. All the armours, I've tried to make them like display different stuff, but it's very hard with the armours because there isn't much variety. But they are all legendary pieces. Excuse me. Now, got more armours there. All the weapons are a bit different. Only Grognak's axe here and the Rockville Slugger, they're the only 2 legendary pieces I have displayed that I haven't had to fight to get. And I just thought they were really cool, so I put them on display as well. Okay. Got some more weapons there. Little doctor's stash for the clinic. Over here we've got a weapons store. Sorry, armour. I am a complete idiot, don't mind me. Clothing. Okay. Over here, with the general trader, we've got all the magazines in the game, bar 2, that I cannot get. One I can't remember, but another one has got to do with the storyline. But I'm not going to drop any spoilers, so don't panic. Okay, we've got some more armours over here. And once again, and then some weapons here. And a few more there. And another little doctor's stash. Now, this is my centerpiece. the feature piece for this area, and I absolutely love it. It took me ages to get it all perfect. I must have OCD, sorry, because everything had to be perfect. That light there just above the centerpiece, that's the only out of piece place. Everything else had to be all in line and perfect. So I hope you like that little feature. Most of the creations on here are my own original designs. I've watched a lot of YouTube vids, and I wanted to do something different than anyone else. So if you see anything that's on here, apart from one little area which I will point out when I get to it, if you do see the same designs as, or similar to what I've got, people have obviously seen the video, liked what they've seen, and gone for a similar look. Anyway, over here we had the power armors. All up at the moment I have 23 power armors. 12 are fully completed, but then the rest are incomplete. Eventually I want to get every, well, I've got all the styles, but I want to get every type of paint job displayed, which I haven't got around to doing yet, just because this build has taken me, as I said, 4.5 weeks. But naturally you can understand this is my favourite suit, only because it's red and green for me beloved Rabbitohs, and I didn't have to go to much effort to do. Anyway, and then we've got on the end a little piece ready to go. And if we turn around here behind the shops, we've got a crafting section, got the weapons, armor workbench, chemistry, and then I've just put another weapons workbench out here. And then just in here is a little area I've nicknamed the bunker, because it's all cemented in just like a little fallout shelter would be. It's actually cemented all the way around it, as you can see. I love this little area. Okay, on to the next level. Oh, I'm lagging, I can't get up. Okay. Come on. I'm trying to run as quick as I can, guys, so it doesn't take as long, and the lag's throwing me everywhere. Now this next level is going to be the sport and recreation level. Most of my own creations are here, if the lag lets me down. And we'll start in this little area here. This area is a little basketball court that I made, with fans above to keep the players cool. The lines are all marked, but you need to be able to see that during the day. So we'll come back. Over here, another area that needs to be seen during the day is a little soccer field that I've made. Got a couple of bench seats on either side. Okay, the lines are all marked out. You can see them a little bit now, but it's best during the day. Once again, got more fans up. And the goals I've made out of wood, I tried to use the wire fencing, but I couldn't get them set. Because, well, I couldn't get the roof on. Over here we have another little toilet block. Different setup than the other one you've seen downstairs. But still got 2 cubicles for the men. And 2 for the ladies. Now over here, in this little area here, I've got a little pool room set up. Once again with fans over the tables and the lights. That is actually quite a popular feature in Australia, to have fans over the tables with the lights in the pubs and clubs and taverns and whatnot. A table and 2 chairs for each one, each with their own rack. Okay, move on to the next area. This is my little indoor baseball field. Once again, lights and fans to keep the players cool. Got a diamond set up, but you need to see it during the day. This little part over here is the gear section that I made. The bats and all were perfectly in the middle, but I left the island to go and collect some more stuff, and I'll come back and they were all over the place, so I couldn't be bothered fixing them. But anyway, just another little feature of this. Got the little outfield speaker, okay, to project the scores and whatnot to the crowd. Now we'll head to the favourite and last part of this area. Now this is the area that I said I'd point out that other people have made. This is not an original, but I love the concept, so I've actually gone and made a 10-pin disco. The disco's and the 10 pin are my idea, but the disco is, there's other people who made that, so credit to those who come up with the thoughts. Now, as you can see, I've got it set up just like a bowling alley with a couple of chairs and spare balls and the little monitors and chairs and whatnot. And it looks like the residents have already been playing. I've got league pins on the outside, and the middle lane is my championship lane. If it lets me have a look, there you go, championship pins. Got the scoreboard set up that I've left blank, and that's actually a championship bowling ball for that middle lane, and just regulars for the league lanes. Now we'll head off up to the next floor. And up here we have the overlook bar and grill, as you can see. Okay, tables and chairs everywhere, so there's enough seating and whatnot. I did want to make this place the overlook bar and disco, but because I'm at the maximum build height, 10 stories, I could not put lights, like the disco balls, lights, strobes, anything on the roof. So I had to go downstairs. So over here you see the 2 grills and the bar. Okay, some seating up here, and there's a couple of cigarette machines scattered throughout, as you will find in pubs, taverns, bars, whatever you want to call them, whichever the part of the world you're in. There's another bar and 2 grills straight ahead there that you can partially see. Now over here, just another little toilet block, and when we walk this way is another original creation. It's my art gallery. Okay, now I've got every piece of art in the game up, bar one, only because there wasn't enough room. Now on the sides, on the left side, you can see all the mounted figures, the stuffed figures, 2-headed Brahmin, a Milo claw, a mole rat's head, and the 2-headed rad stag. Okay, but yeah, just to give you a look at the pictures, got the same on that side as well, just the mounted ones, just to fill it up a bit. Okay, and on this side we have the big lion to start, and on the left is all the 2 American flags, one at either end. I would have had the Australian flags, but they don't make Australian flags in the game. They may with mods, but as I said, I'm on PS4, so I can't get that access. Anyway, and yeah, just the different faction flags. Okay, so just another quick point. I did want to make a Minutemen army, but as you can probably see already, the lag is bad enough, so I decided against that. I may do it in another build. We'll see what happens. And then we've got the last couple of pictures here. Okay guys, I will stop the video now, and I'll, just so I can go and sleep and get the next video ready, so I can show you this stuff during the day, because as I said, it's a completely different ball game. Cheers till I see you again.